Hi, this is your instructor for GAD101, Daniel Chang. Um, this week, we're going to start working on a skill tree for our character. This will be the final game design doc that we're going to create for this semester. And the whole idea here is to, figure out what your characters are going to um, level up towards throughout the course of the game that you're making. And right here, I've got this program called Miro. If you've never worked with it before, it's fairly easy and self-explanatory. You could see like, if you click on this word skill tree, you could see these little uh, uh, blue dots pop up. And if you pull on it, you'll get an arrow, and then you can kind of show what you want at the end of the arrow. You could type in something new. Let's just call it healing or something. Right? Healing. All right. And and so now I have healing, and then you can actually up the scale of this, right? So you can up that scale. And then yeah, and then this will be healing. Now you might go like, "Oh, I don't really like the position of that. How about I pull instead of coming out of there, I have it come out of somewhere else." Oh, well, that's easy. All you gotta do is just kind of attach it here or up here, and there you go, you know. So healing, and then you can start creating things, right? So let me just kind of walk you through what I got so far here. I was thinking the different powers that I want. Oh, by the way, if you mouse scroll, you can, zoom out, and then you can grab, hold down the middle mouse button, and you can grab it side to side. So yeah, something like that. So you can see over here, I've got kicking power because my game has like a lot of like it. I'm working with the magnetic boots, right? And I'm thinking, what other cool attacks or abilities can these magnetic boots grant me, right? So one thing would be kicking power. So power kick would be like the first ability to come out of kicking power. So like these are different categories that I'm thinking of. Kicking power, boost dash, rocket boots, power stomp, and then I guess right here is healing. But that's not so much dealing with the boots, but something else, right? But in any case, let's start with kicking power right here. The first attack, power kick, when kicking an enemy, they will fly backwards, right? And I can even say like um, backwards and take damage. Um, yeah, something like that, right? So power kick, you kick an enemy back, you know, they get damage. Knockabout kick is like an upgrade of power kick, right? And when enemy gets knocked back with a power kick, they will damage those they slam into. Let me see. I can say other enemies, just to be clear. Other enemies they slam into. Cool. Door kick was one that I thought would be kind of fun. And oh, by the way, you can always, dang it. No, 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 no. I want to select that, and I want it to hit the top of this. See? Yeah. So door kick. When kicking open a door, it pushes back and hits whoever is behind the door. Or not pushes back. It flies back. Yeah. Language is important on this one. You know. So it flies back and hits whoever is behind the door. So that's cool. Um, and I guess this should be able to evolve into other things, right? Um, you know, uh, uh, let's just call it prop kick, right? And it's like I'm gonna hit enter and then go like you know uh, can kick and knock back any medium sized prop. Maybe not any. Uh, a number of, something where if I go like it's a number of, that way we're not forced to make every asset a physics asset. And then of course here I want to get this underline, which I can go to there, underlined. And also you can change it so that it's more wide, like this. That might be helpful as well. Knockabout kick, if you wanted to upgrade, what would the ultimate upgrade be? Um, like the enemies they slam into other enemies? Nah, I don't know. I don't know. Damage other enemies they slam into. Oh, I know. Um, I'll call it explosion kick. Explosion kick. Uh, enemy flies back and blows up, causing explosive damage to enemies nearby. There, explosion kick. I'm just making this stuff up, obviously, as I go. I don't know. These are just brainstorm ideas. Do I want to, keep all of this? I don't know. But boost dash, let's see, mid-air dash. Hero gets a mid-air boost dash. So this is like more about traversal. A dash attack here could be a way we use that. Dashing into enemies knocks them back and damages them, you know. And then we can probably do something else, but let's move on. Power slide. Hero slides on his knees uh, to traverse quick quickly around the map. Something like that. Let's see. Rocket boots is a projectile, so it shoots your boots off of your feet, and it becomes a aerial projectile. So, projectile kick, boot shoots out, hits enemy, and returns to hero. Right. Over here, chain projectile, boot hits two enemies before returning back to hero. Maybe I can turn that into three just to make it a little cooler. Yeah, three enemies before returning back to hero. Over here is gonna neat idea. Pullback attack. Boot shoots out and magnetizes to enemies, then pulls them back to hero. So if there's somebody way out there and you want them to like get pulled near you, you can use that. Um, that might be fun, right? Let's see. Power stomp. This is like when enemies are close to your feet. Foot stomp. When small enemy is next to your feet, you can stomp on it to kill with the O button, the circle button. And then over here, foot stomp will have an area of effect damage for an AoE stomp, um, and it will damage several enemies nearby. Um, Over here, we've got superhero landing can create an AoE stomp from the air, right? So if you're like up on the ceiling and if you fall down, you can actually create an AoE attack with the superhero landing, right? Let's see. So healing would be this has nothing to do with the boots at this point, but uh uh what do you call it? Uh Slow heal. s- uh what do you call it? Regain health, maybe? Regain health. Okay. Uh, and then I'll change this down to about that size. Uh, player slowly regains health when not in battle, right? Oh, I also had health kits too, right? So maybe this should be like a later one. Um, let's see here. This should maybe be a lower one. Let me let me pull that away. Here, healing. Basically, health kits, right? Health kits, um, health kit boost. Okay, so player gets more health back from health kits, right? And then over here now we can make this attached to there, right? So now we've got a second thing. And then over here, of course, we can do another one, which is, wait, hold on. Just health kit boost. This needs an underline. Cool. This needs, let's see. So you can regain health. You can get more, oh, can carry player, extra health kits. Extra health kits. Player can now carry an extra health. Cool. I guess the only other one would be, oh, your health bar could increase as well, maybe. Here, I'll detach this guy and make it, uh, health bar increase, right? Uh, players health bar grows larger, allowing, yeah, just says grows larger. We know what that means. That means that you can take more damage. And then I'm just going to pull this over here. Kind of fun. Health bar increase. And let's see, what else? We could give him shield, maybe. Yeah, maybe let's see, extra health kits, health bar. Okay, here. Um, we'll do a shield. Or maybe instead of regain health, creates a shield. Yeah. Uh, let's see. Force field. Player gain gets a force field which takes damage first and will recover when not in uh, in battle. Okay. So basically, the force field can can heal without a health kit. It just takes the hit first, right? But you could see how all these can kind of start growing and how you can actually create this sort of chain of stuff. You just pull on this, uh, you know, and and yeah, and then you can type in something, right? So let me delete that. Delete that. All right. So pretty simple. So this is Miro, and when you're done with this, I'd like you to take a screenshot of it. All right. So uh, F, yep. Just take a screenshot of this, and then yeah, that's what we turn in as a JPEG. This will be your working document. For Miro, you're gonna have to like sign in and stuff like that. But this will be helpful for the next step, which is collecting reference and creating little cartoons for all these little animations when needed. Okay. Um, how many skill tree items? Let's just say, let's see, how many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Let's say give me like 15 different abilities to add in there. And you can put it under different categories and such, and uh, and yeah, show like a connection. So that's what makes it a tree, right? It goes from kicking power, and then on the kicking power, chain, it'll branch out and be like power kick to knockabout kick or door kick. That also gives players like this like agency where they feel like they have a choice as to how to increase, the levels of their character every time their XP boosts. Um, but yeah, come up with some really cool powers, or abilities, or it could be traversal. It doesn't necessarily always have to cause damage, but yeah, just continue down this. Give me like 15 different powers at least. All right. Okay. Thanks, everyone.